Well, I know that one thing we've all done as a lead-in for this show was to send out links and tweets to our followers announcing that we're going to be on the show today. And I guess the big difference here is that we're inviting people to join us here for a lot of great free information, which you guys provide, and I appreciate that. And I'm guessing that that is a big, big issue, is that you want to provide value. And above all, you really want to be consistent with people. You don't take advantage of them, and if you do that and you do it consistently, they're going to want to do business with you. Is that right?
That's exactly right. There's a huge difference between sending somebody a link to try to sell them something or sending them a link to try to educate them on something.
Gotcha. Well, we're running close to time here, and I really appreciate you guys being on the show with us today and sharing some great information with both our listeners and, of course, our viewers out there. Don't want to forget them, of course. But before we go, I want to ask you, what's next for you guys? I mean, I know you're dedicated to working with TwitterWatchdog.com. There has to be something else on the horizon. Can we maybe get an inside scoop on what's happening with you guys right now?
Well, I'm glad you asked, Doug, because working with Al, and I'm honored and privileged to be working with Al, and we have big dreams for Twitter. And right now, currently, we're building a step-by-step Twitter system that people can follow to master Twitter in a short period of time. This information will be delivered in small bits of information that anyone can follow to be successful on Twitter. So that's what we're currently working on, and we're excited about getting that completed.
Good. Well, is there a site where people can go and find out more about this new system, or is that just one of those announcing shortly kind of things?
Well, we'll be announcing it shortly.
Good.
Absolutely, Doug. We do have a site.
Oh, okay,
and
good.
where they'll find that is, are you ready? Drum roll.
Now, I don't do sound effects well, but please go ahead.
Keep an eye on TwitterWatchdog.com. Subscribe, and you'll be the first to hear about it.
I know we said it several times today, but I want to say it again because, after all, this is a commercial program. You can find out more about Al and Skeeter and what they can do for you by going to www.twitterwatchdog.com. That's all one word, no hyphens, twitterwatchdog.com. And guys, how can they follow you on Twitter? Where will they find you? Al?
You can follow me, Al Ferretti, at my name, Al Ferretti, and that's spelled ALFERRETTI.
And Skeeter, how about you?
And you can follow me at Skeeter Hansen, SKEETER Hansen, HANSEN.
Outstanding. Well, gentlemen, I appreciate you being on the show with us today. Great call, good information, and I'm sure our listeners and viewers got a lot out of the time here. And as I said in the beginning, you are certainly Twitter experts, but you're also genuinely nice guys, and I really appreciate that. It's really a pleasure to have you on the show today. Anything in parting you want to share with us before we get out of here?
I just want to say thank you, Doug, for this opportunity, and honored and privileged to be able to help anybody that wants to learn more about Twitter.
Well, thanks, Skeeter, Al, for being with us today. And, of course, I want to thank you, our listeners and viewers, for joining us right here at our inaugural broadcast of Best Business Television. And, by the way, if you want to follow me on my occasional tweets, you can do so by going to Doug Huggins. That's DOUGHUGGINS. And that brings us to the end of another Best Business Radio show and to the end of our first Best Business Television broadcast. Great to have you with us. And be on the lookout for our new show right here on Best Business Radio. I'm unleashing my alter ego, Dr. Doug, DHP, that's Doctor of Huge Profits. He'll be back right here later this week with another dose of The Prescription. That's his outspoken, irreverent, politically incorrect, make money now advice for small business owners and entrepreneurs just like you. You won't want to miss that. And for more information and free stuff, please go to my site. That's www.doughuggins.com. Okay, Jeff, let's get out of here.
Thank you for listening. This has been a copyrighted presentation of Best Business Owners and Entrepreneurs Success Tactics, right here on Best Business Radio. No part of this program may be copied or used without the express written consent of Best Publishing Incorporated. And be sure to watch our next broadcast by going to bestbusinessradio.com.